Hey everybody, welcome back to Markers and Monsters. As always, I am your humble host, Colin, and today, no monsters. We are just celebrating the season of fall, which is my favorite season. Now, some of you might be disappointed by that, and you're here for the monsters. I get it, it's in the channel title, but eh, Halloween's coming up in just a few short weeks. I've got a lot going on. I've been very busy burning the midnight oil, just trying to get just a ton of content for Halloween done. That's the season of monsters, and my favorite holiday. But so I just thought this would be a good time just to take a quick look at my favorite season, fall, and just all the fun stuff that goes on around it. Now, as you can see here, I'm kind of loosely sketching out just a nice, quaint little fall scene. Got some pumpkins in the foreground, corn in the back there. There's an apple tree, nice little red barn, clear skies, beautiful. It's just every time this season rolls around during the at same time every year, but every time it rolls around, I get the best feelings. The air starts to cool a little bit, which is really nice. I can have the windows open at the house and I'm working on artwork. The leaves turn those just beautiful colors in the background. Those oranges that you get, oranges, reds, shades of yellows, even when it's green too, it's a different green than say like the green of spring or even summer. The corn gets high, which is really good, and I don't know, there's just something about it. There's almost like a smell in the air too that just I don't know, it smells like cinnamon and earth and just good stuff all around. I love it. So yeah, I thought this would be just a great time to just celebrate all that stuff about the season. Now, when fall comes around, normally my what I do is kind of hold off for the most part until about September 1st. And then it's the house gets decorated for fall, and then I really start to get into it. I know pumpkin spice stuff and even Halloween stuff has been popping up in stores since mid-August, but I don't know. I just like to kind of hold off a little bit, and that way when the season gets here, I kind of consider the whole thing, fall and into Halloween, just one big like holiday. And Halloween I see as like the big giant celebratory party at the end of it. So yeah, that's kind of where my headspace is at when fall rolls around. But some things I like to do during the fall is my wife and I will often find little local like fairs and apple festivals and stuff like that. Where I grew up all my life, Delmont always had a famous apple festival. I don't know how famous it is on like a global scale, but it was famous to us, and damn it, we liked it. But you could get some great unpasteurized apple cider. That stuff was delicious. It would clean you out though, but really good. And we like to do that kind of stuff where we're at now. Just go to these little festivals and see all the arts and crafts and the good food. Oh, fall is by far the eating season. Definitely. Even more so than, say, Christmas or Thanksgiving, I think that the fall season has, hands down, the best goodies. Now, I know a lot of people are kind of starting to get on an anti-pumpkin spice bandwagon. You know, these things come in cycles. Like, pumpkin spice, people like it, so the companies make more, and they make everything pumpkin spice. And then you have the people that kind of rail against that, and they're like, we're tired of pumpkin spice. It almost becomes kind of like a meme or something within the culture that it's like cool or hip to kind of to say nay to all this like pumpkin stuff, or say boo to it, like, oh yeah, we've pointed out how the companies do this and we don't want it, so we're going to go to anti-pumpkin spice kick. And you know what, it'll happen for a while. People will be saying that on social media and whatever, and that'll get, I think, maybe a little more prominent as we go on. But and then it'll come back around again that if everybody's hating the pumpkin spice and nobody's buying it, then eventually people will start to get on the bandwagon like, oh, we love pumpkin spice again. You know, things come in cycles like that. But for me, I am all about the pumpkin spice. I love it. I can't get enough of it. If you could sell me pumpkin spice flavored air, which I guess like Yankee Candle and other candle companies already do, I'd buy it. And I do, because I have, like, sitting here right beside me is a delicious pumpkin-scented pumpkin pecan waffles candle from the White Barn Company is going right here beside me. And I know you can't smell anything through the video, but if you could, you would love it. It's so good. Some of my favorite pumpkin spice things that they produce. I really love the pumpkin spice instant Quaker oatmeal. I know that sounds a little weird, like that's not much of a goodie. It's delicious. It's not overly sweet. It just has that nice hint of like pumpkin and clove and cinnamon in there. It's great. The pumpkin Cheerios are along the same lines. They're kind of a nice subtle kick to them, kick of pumpkin, which I like that a lot. The pumpkin flavored Oreos are amazing. The pumpkin flavored cappuccinos that they have at Sheetz and GetGo, which are gas stations and convenience stores around here, they kind of put out their own, flavors. But they're pumpkin spice or harvest spice flavored with a pumpkin, amazing. I don't normally get cappuccinos like all year long, but when these things roll around, it's hard to keep myself to like one a week. They're so flippin' good. Oh man, there's just pumpkin spice is everywhere anymore. And you know what? I think that's great. And it would be one thing if the pumpkin spice was all over the place all year round, but it's not. It comes around just for this little bit of time, and then it's gone. I think that kind of adds to it and makes it a delightful treat. It's kind of like with Halloween, the monster cereals, the Count Chocula, Boo Berry, Frankenberry, Fruity Yummy Mummy, and Fruit Brute. The last two they only have on special occasions. But anyway, those cereals, I know that you can get them all year round if you like write to General Mills or something. But yeah, I don't know. I would never want them in, say, like March. I only want them at this time of year. I think that makes it kind of special. But yeah. So this time of year is just a big favorite for me. I don't know. I love everything about it. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. I love the smell. I love the sounds of the crunching leaves. And I don't know. There's something about it that I don't know if it takes me necessarily back to like my childhood or whatever. Probably, but I don't know. It just gives me good feelings all around. Like I said before, when Halloween starts coming up too, that's my hands down my favorite holiday. I'm a monster fan 24/7. I love horror movies all year round. When Halloween comes around, I kind of feel like everybody else does too suddenly. So it's kind of neat that I don't know, you start seeing, horror movies on TV or like the Halloween specials coming up. And boy, there are a lot of great Halloween specials out there too from various TV shows over the year. And just, I don't know, gives me good vibes when I see something like that. It makes me very happy. All right, so it looks like the drawing here is coming back or coming along really nicely. I'm just in the final portions of inking. Like I said, this was just kind of a nice, pleasant scene. Didn't want to add any crazy monsters in there, and like I said, with Halloween coming, you're going to get plenty of that. So just put on some touches here and there. And with this, with the inking on this, I mean, with like a barn, I figure with an old barn, I wanted to kind of keep the inking not super precise or anything. I didn't need to measure it out. It gives that feel that maybe it's a little weather worn. Again, a little more organic in the shapes and like the line weights, thickness and thinness and that. It just gives it a nice feel to it. Alright, so we're going to be inking in the trees here. Getting into that corn. Corn's something that it's very weird to like ink properly or add to it because it's so chaotic. When you look at a cornfield up close, it's just a jumble of stalks and leaves and pieces of corn. So translating that to kind of a distant shot like this, or even a medium shot where you're a little far back, you kind of have to look at the whole thing as one mass and just kind of add in these chaotic little lines here and there. And just to give the impression that you're looking at the cornfield, there's no need to render each individual stalk or piece of corn out. Yeah, let's get into these pumpkins here. And just watching me do this, just watching me ink in these pumpkins is actually making me hungry for more pumpkin stuff. Pumpkin pie is another great thing that comes along this time of year. And, that's associated a lot with Thanksgiving. But you know what? I'll go to free pass because it's delicious. And I wish I was eating some right at this very moment. So if you guys out there have any favorite pumpkin flavored things or your favorite parts of fall or something like that, I would love to hear about it. Or if you say like, hey Colin, you should definitely try doing this around the fall. It's a great way to celebrate the season. If there's any activities or things like that that you guys like to do, I'd love to hear about it. I love that stuff, and yeah, that's awesome to me. I want to celebrate this whole season, and you know it's weird. Like I don't really want to ever let it go, but at the same time, that's part of the joy of it. Is the fact that it only comes once a year. All right, but yeah, please comment and let me know what's up with you guys and what's going on, because I'd love to have a chat about it. Let's finish up by adding in the name here, and then I'm going to put some delightful little birds up in the sky, and boom, we're done. And we're going to take a look here at the scan. Yeah, that turned out really nice. Just a delightful, pleasant fall scene. No horrible monsters or anything like that, so great. Who am I kidding? Here's a horrible monster for you guys. Enjoy! Yes, it's a horrible, scary scarecrow. Scarecrow's the most fall of all monsters. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, all my social media stuff is up, and also links to it can be found in the description. Please check me out on Facebook, Colin Richards Art, or my website, DeviantArt, just whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, everybody, have an awesome fall, and we'll see you next week on Markers and Monsters.